What's up, everybody? E-Rock the Red here, back with another episode of Gaming News Weekly. Episode 52, baby. We did it. One full year of non-stop weekly news updates. Let's get into it with our new releases from last week. First up, let's talk about WRC 10. Now, I believe this stands for Wow, Real Cars. No, it's World Rally Championship. It's rally racing. This one it's a big one for fans of the series because it's more of an emulator, a simulation rather than Dirt or Forza Horizon. This one, it's the official game of the WRC, and it's celebrating the 50th anniversary of the organization. So it's got all the official cars and tracks and all that stuff, just dating back 50 years. So tons of modes, looks really cool. If you're into that stuff, check it out. Next up, Big Rumble Boxing Creed Champions came out for PC, PS4, Xbox One. This is an arcade style boxer set in the world of Rocky, of Creed. They're really milking that franchise for everything it is. This one, it's got all your favorites from the Rocky series. It's got both the Creeds, Adonis and Apollo, Rocky, the Dragos, Clubber Lang. And it's, like I said, it's more of an arcadey boxing style thing, just super punches and all that stuff. You can unlock all the characters through progression, 20 characters total right now. And, it looks fun, especially if you're a big fan of the Rocky series. Like, I'm a big fan of the Rocky series. Don't know if I'm going to get this because I don't know if I really need an arcade boxer in my life right now, but it looks fun. So check it out if this appeals to you at all. And last up for the week, Kataria Fables came out for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and Nintendo Switch. This game looks really cool. It looks like it's a cute little role-playing game with these cute little animals. But it looks very in-depth. It's a action-adventure game with role-playing game and farming stuff to do. So you farm stuff to create resources, potions, and stuff for your journeys. But it's got a lot of depth as far as the role-playing game mechanic, the combat, all that stuff. Looks really cool, and the best part is you could play by yourself or you can play with another friend. So always on the hunt for role-playing games that I could play with friends, and this one looks really cool. I'm not certain how well it's reviewing. Last I looked, it was okay. It wasn't blowing people away, but definitely just having two-player couch co-op, it's on my list. And look at these cute tigers and bears and cats. Who wouldn't want to play this game? All right, that's it for our new releases. Let's jump into our news of the week. It was a light week as far as news is concerned. So let's kick things off with the biggest news from this past week. Horizon Forbidden West released their pre-order information for the game for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And people were upset to see that it did not have a free upgrade from PS4 to PS5 like was initially promised. So everybody got upset. Sony has since reversed that and is now offering a free upgrade to the next gen version if you bought the PS4 version for $10, which is the difference in the price of the games. So that's good. But they did also make a statement that going forward, any Sony published first party titles will no longer have a free upgrade for the next gen version. There's always going to be a $10 digital upgrade option. So we'll see that on games like God of War and Gran Turismo 7 going forward, which, it's not a huge deal because it is only that $10 difference between the cost of the game anyways. But, it's not free. Nobody likes things that aren't free, but, we're a little past, we're getting to be a year into the life cycle of the next gen consoles, and it's time that it's changing. So $10, get that next gen version and play it and enjoy it. Last week also saw the announcement of the new games coming to the subscription services, PlayStation Plus and Game Pass. For PlayStation Plus, getting Overcooked All You Can Eat for the PlayStation 5, as well as Hitman 2 and Predator Hunting Grounds for the PS4. I have played 2 of the 3. I've played Overcooked, and I love it. I play with my wife, and we scream at each other. And Predator Hunting Grounds, very fun game for you and your friends to play. It's not the best game, but, you know, it's something to play with your buddies. Hitman 2, never played a Hitman, but, you know, it's free now. I'm going to check it out, see what I think. On the Xbox side, games with gold for this month are Warhammer Chaos Bane, Mulaka, Zone of the Enders, and Samurai Showdown 2. So, you know, as usual, you get games with games of gold. But Game Pass Ultimate, we got Craftopia, Final Fantasy 13, Signs of the Sojourner, Surgeon Simulator 2, Crown Trick, a few more. The Artful Escape is one that I'm mostly excited for, but a lot of really cool indie games coming this month. Definitely looking forward to checking out Craftopia. Obviously, Surgeon Simulator 2. Maybe I'll just watch GamePro Bros play that one. That's always fun. But yeah, check out the Artful Escape. It looks beautiful. It's about music. It's got a great cast. So some really great games coming to Ultimate early this September, and a ton more to be expected. Some that have been announced, some that we don't know yet. So keep an eye out for more games coming to Game Pass. Let's keep talking about upcoming games. Since it's a slow news week, I thought let's take a look forward to the big games that we're looking forward to for the rest of the year. First up, Deathloop. This comes out September 14th. It is a PS5 timed exclusive currently. It will also be out on PC. Basically, this is assassins trying to kill each other and other people, but like there's a Groundhog Day type thing going on. You just can keep repeating it. Really cool idea. Very excited for this one. Just looking at the style of the game, the cool powers you get, the cool guns. Everything about it is so stylish, super exciting, very different from anything we've seen. So that is definitely on my list, September 14th. A week later, Kenna Bridge of Spirits comes out, also for PS4, PS5, and PC. This one comes out on the 21st of September, and this one has been on my radar since it's been announced. It looks gorgeous, and the idea behind it is really cool too. It's kind of a role-playing game, action game, but you gain these abilities through these spirits, and they give you powers, they alter the environment. Just, it looks, I mean, it's beautiful. It looks like it has heart. You know, definitely, if you haven't heard of this one or haven't seen some of the gameplay, go check it out. This one hasn't been talked about that much, and I think it's going to win people over with its gameplay. I mean, only time will tell. We'll see when it comes out in a couple of weeks, but yeah, it looks beautiful, and it ticks all the right boxes for me. All right, into October, we've got Far Cry 6 finally coming out October 7th for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and PC. This one is the next entry into the Far Cry series. This time you're playing as a guerrilla fighter in a resistance in this country to try to take down a dictator. And that dictator is played by Giancarlo Esposito. Amazing actor. Always the best bad guy in everything he's in. So very much looking forward to see how that works out with him playing that role. And just as usual, the gameplay for Far Cry it's going to be amazing. I finally got to play one. I never played any. I played the last one a little bit. Really enjoyed it. Haven't played much of it because, you know, life gets in the way. But I am certain Far Cry 6 is going to be awesome, possibly the best in the series. And over on the Nintendo Switch, the next day, October 8th, Metroid Dread comes out. First time in 19 years we're getting a new 2D Metroid game. This one, it looks great. It's hard to mess up a Metroid game. I mean, that's why there's so many of the Metroidvania style games out, because they're easy to make, they're hard to make perfect. Metroid has always made them amazing as far as getting the new abilities and the enemies and that sort of thing. Everything I've read shows signs that this one is going to be amazing. The atmosphere, the enemies, all the new abilities, like I said, are putting it above any of the older Metroid games, as well as a lot of the Metroidvania games coming out. So really excited for this. I know Metroid fans are super pumped. There's a bunch more gameplay out there right now if you're interested in checking out more, but October 8th, you'll be able to get this one in your hands. Back 4 Blood comes out October 12th, just in time for Halloween. This comes out for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and PC. It is the 4-player co-op zombie monster shooter game. The beta was out recently. I know everybody played that, had a ton of fun playing it. I myself enjoyed it. I had never played Left 4 Dead before, so I didn't know what I was missing, and I got in there and I had so much fun. It's an absolute blast to play with 3 other people. The gameplay is very good. It's just the dynamic, the hook, like everything about it keeps you wanting to go back for more, keep upgrading, and keep doing better and better. Ton of different enemies in this game. So I can't wait to see what the finished product looks like. We're going to have a lot of fun playing that one. So October 12th, Back 4 Blood. As I'm going through this list, I have no idea how I'm going to find time to play all these games, because Battlefield 2042 comes out only 10 days later, October 22nd. Comes out for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, PC. This game looks amazing. Never been a huge Battlefield guy. I've played a few of them. Was always been a Call of Duty guy, but I think this is the one that's going to change things up for me because it looks amazing. It's also got that 128 player battle thing. These amazing looking maps with dynamic weather patterns and like destructible things. Like, it just looks really cool. It looks like it's going to shake things up in the first person shooter genre. So this one is definitely also on my list. A few days later, we're getting Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. This one's also out for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, and PC. This one, it's different from the Avengers game that we came out, which is a good thing, because the Avengers game, it wasn't the best, the idea. But this one, you play only as Star-Lord, but you can control the rest of your team by using commands. So that's pretty cool. It's a bummer for people that were hoping to play multiple characters, but from everything I'm hearing, it plays really well using the command system, and just it's more of a story-based game. The previous Avengers game was that, games as a service, just trying to, keep it going, and they failed basically. So that being said, I'm gonna wait for reviews on Guardians of the Galaxy, but I could definitely see myself getting in there. I'm a huge comic book nerd, so that, plus this is gonna have an awesome 80s soundtrack, so it's gonna be fun. But like I said, wait for reviews. We got burned on the Avengers game, so hopefully this will be better than that one. All right, later that month, a little something different. Riders Republic comes out for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, PC, and Stadia. This is the long-awaited, often delayed, open world racing game. It's like an extreme sports type game. So they're going to have biking, snowboarding, skiing, wingsuit. You play against 49 other players in a huge open world downhill race type thing. So really interested to see how this turns out as far as the racing. It looks really cool. It looks gorgeous. The environments are awesome. You're in these national parks. So the idea is cool. Hopefully the execution is great. It's been delayed. They did have a beta recently, and it went well. So looks like all signs are pointing to this game being fixed, being good, but we'll see how the multiplayer works out, how the racing is, and hopefully it's fun because it looks like it really could be. After that, we're back with Call of Duty Vanguard. This one also comes out for all the systems. We're back to World War II. The campaign, it's going to follow 4 different characters in 4 different battles, basically, in 4 different areas. So the campaign looks and sounds like it could be really cool, especially, I really enjoy the World War II stuff. So getting back to that will be fun. I talked earlier about Battlefield being the game that I play this year for first-person shooters, and that being said, like, the multiplayer of that looks great. The story of this looks awesome, though. So, we'll see how it works out. I'm kind of burnt out the way Call of Duty handles their business model, the way they just kind of, as soon as they release a new game, the old one just kind of gets thrown in the trash. But we'll see. Only time will tell. This one, will have ties to the Warzone and all that stuff as well. So if you're playing Warzone still, I'm sure you'll be seeing signs of this Vanguard and playing some of that. But this one comes out November 5th. So put it on the calendar. More racing, and possibly the best in the racing category. Forza Horizon 5 comes out November 9th for Xbox One, Xbox SX, and PC. It looks gorgeous. It really looks insane how the quality of the graphics on this game takes place in Mexico. So there's a lot of different locales. There's different weather. You could create a character. All the cars that are in there are really amazing looking. And there's so many of them. So Forza Horizon 5 is going to show you why it's the premier racing game out right now. And you'll be able to get this on Game Pass when it releases. So really cool. Keep an eye out for that one, November 9th. And then a month later, when you're just getting sick of beating everybody in these races, you can then start to play Halo Infinite, December 8th for Xbox One, Xbox X, and PC. It looks great. Halo's back, baby. The multiplayer, what we've seen of it, looks super fun. It looks like they're bringing back that classic Halo multiplayer feel. We haven't seen much of the campaign, but we've heard some things about the story, about some of the characters, and that's shaping up to be a lot of fun too. Unfortunately, it's going to have some missing features at the beginning, no co-op campaign, and a couple other things, but they will be coming throughout the seasons of Halo Infinite. So this one, you all know about it. You're all ready for it. And not far now, December 8th. It's going to be super exciting. And that's it for all the big games coming out for the remainder of this year. A few others coming out in the beginning of next year. Elden Ring comes out January 21st. That one is like number 1 on my list. Super, super excited for that one. I want it now. And then also we've got Pokemon Legends Arceus. Comes out January 28th. This one's very interesting. It's unlike any Pokemon before. It's like Zelda meets Pokemon. You play in this big open world and you have to capture and battle these Pokemon, in this large open world. So we haven't seen anything like it. That one's going to be a lot of fun. And then Rainbow Six Extraction finally coming out sometime in January is the date. We don't have a firm date for that one yet, but this one definitely has been on a ton of people's lists. Used to be Quarantine. They changed that for obvious reasons, but this one, a lot of potential, should be really cool. All right, everybody, that is it for this week's Gaming News Weekly. 1 full year, we did it. This was a goal I set out at the beginning of this show. I was like, I just want to, shit happens, and I wanted to make sure that I could get through a year, and now we did it. So I'm thinking about doing some changes for the show, but still working things out in my head. I might take a week off in order to, bring you something new, something exciting. But we'll see you back here real soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.